Okay, so for those of you who, if there is any of you, that ever actually watch these videos that I create, then I owe you a big apology for how long it's been since I created a video. But, to be honest, it's been a really rough time. And I will try to keep this brief so that you don't look at the time on the video and groan and be like, yeah, and nobody got time for that in our world. So this is what happened. Faith came out of the hospital in June, and she desperately wanted to go to the high school right practically across the street. You know, it's one of those teenage drama moments. If I don't get to go to that high school, I'm just going to die. And I'm just going to warn you right now, I'm going to be using a lot of sarcasm in this because it's either sarcasm or tears. And crying gives me a headache, so I'm going with sarcasm. So it took us months to get the school, oh, I apologize for the bags under my eyes, to get the school to cooperate with us, to listen to us, and to give us the accommodations that we thought she would use or need to go to a public school. And we sent her. And the school really was doing everything we'd asked. They went out of their way to go from a 504 to an IEP so that she could get more services. They were doing amazing. But my darling little Faith got a taste of freedom, and she didn't know what to do with it. She managed to, within less than 2 months of being in public school, she managed to get a hold of not one, not two, three, this is sign language for three, guys, 3 cell phones. 3 over that period of time. She had 2 in the house at once. We found the one was suspicious. She kept asking to go to her room. That's not Faith. And she was tired and taking naps voluntarily. So I'll sum it up for you because I don't want this video to be too long. Sending nudes, receiving nudes, viewing child pornography, escaping out her second story bedroom window to go hang out in neighborhoods miles from the house with boys affiliated with gangs. And yes, my sweet little girl decided to, how do I put this? There's no gentle way to put this, and I apologize if my daughter sees this sometime in the way future when she's doing better. She decided to have sex with at least one of these boys. And it just got worse and worse from there. And next thing you know, we've got police involved, we've got mobile crisis involved, psychiatrists involved. She's getting a neuropsych eval done, all this stuff going on. And as her mom, and my husband, he's not here, I'm just pointing to his side of the bed. We were running out of ideas. We were running out of tricks, of techniques. I mean, I was scouring the internet for solutions, ideas on how to help her. Nothing we said or did would get through to her. I sewed her pocket shut on her pants. She was shoving the cell phones in her pants. How do I get past that? We have cameras in the house. She's going out a second story bedroom window. How do I get past that legally? I gotta add the legally part in there because I sure could duct tape her to her bed at night, but it's not legal. So one by one, these organizations, law enforcement, first of all, the police officers are like, we're getting a little tired of picking this kid up and bringing her back to you. She needs to go somewhere where she could be safe. I had a detective from the Internet Crimes Against Children Division come talk to me. He had a stack this thick of papers that listed all the laws that my daughter had broken. He showed them to her. Meh. Didn't get caught, so how does this apply to me? Why should I stop doing what I'm doing? He tells me she needs to go in residential placement. No. No, I fought too hard for this kid. I'm not sending her away. We go see a psychiatrist who, okay, that's a whole nother video, the psychiatrist. But anyway, we explained to her what we've been dealing with for the last 2 months. We were waiting for the office to call us back and give us an appointment. She pulls out her phone, starts researching residential placement locally. We left with Faith in an absolute panic. You're trying to get rid of me. No, Faith, we're trying to keep you. That's what you're fighting against. One by one, mobile crisis team comes out to the house multiple times because Faith manages to rip a door off its hinges and put holes in the wall, and she's running away from home. Their solution, residential placement. We finally get the results of the neuropsych eval from the FASD clinic. Residential placement in bold print and underlined. There was no getting away from that. Every single organization told me that I needed to send my child away to get help. As her mom, I was horrified. I felt like each one of these organizations was telling me that I wasn't a good enough mother to help my child. But I had to come at it from a different perspective. And this video is already too long, and I apologize. There's this line in Alice in Wonderland, at least the Disney version. It's been a long time since I've read the book. But there's this line in the Disney's version of Alice in Wonderland where she says, I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it. That explains the trouble that I'm always in. I'm online, look in, FASD support groups and stuff like that all the time and giving advice right and left. And a woman asked what to do about her teenage son who was doing similar behaviors to Faith. And she didn't want to send him away because she felt like, that would be devastating for her, it'd be devastating for him. And my advice to her was, don't look at it as sending your child away. Look at it as sacrificing your own need for attachment to that child, your own attachment to that child, so that they can get the help that they need to become a successful adult. And after I typed that, I had to let it sink in. That's not to say that this was easy. Today sucked. And I'm sorry, Mom, if you see this video. I know that was harsh language for you to hear. But today sucked. For multiple reasons. One, I had to drive up to Utah and back. Because that's where the facility was that I found that seemed to fit all our needs. Two, my husband is out of town. I'm on my own. And three, I know I'm going to get so much crap about sending Faith to a facility. I'm going to get crap from well-meaning friends. I'm going to get crap from family members. I'm going to get crap from a lot of people who don't understand that I am sacrificing a part of me. The part of me, the mom in me, I'm sacrificing so that my daughter can get the help she needs. And there'll be more videos to follow about this experience. But as I sit here feeling so alone and so hurt. I realize that there are a lot of other parents out there. I didn't want the tears. There are a lot of other parents out there that are going through this, that feel alone. And you are not alone. I'm here. And I know how painful this is. But I have to sacrifice my need to have my child so that she can get the help she needs. Okay. So you're not alone. I'm not alone. I know there's more of us out there. So, sending out virtual hugs, and I'll try to be better about making these videos. Create an awesome day, everyone.